Hello, this is Ria and you're watching the News Point. The countdown has begun for the upcoming Bihar Assembly Elections, and this time, the Election Commission is bringing in a wave of reforms that could redefine how India votes. From full webcasting at polling booths to new, more voter-friendly ballot designs, Bihar is all set to become the model state for electoral innovation and transparency. Let's take a closer look at how these major changes will make the democratic process cleaner, faster, and more accountable. For the first time in India's electoral history, Bihar is becoming a testing ground for some revolutionary reforms. Reforms that, if successful, could be replicated nationwide in future elections. The Election Commission has announced a series of new measures aimed at ensuring free, fair, transparent, and inclusive elections. These include 100% webcasting of polling stations, color photographs on EVM ballot papers, and early counting of postal ballots, each step designed to enhance voter confidence and election integrity. Let's start with the first big change, 100% webcasting. Every single polling station across Bihar will now be monitored in real time. Cameras will capture live footage of the voting process, ensuring total transparency. This means officials at the district and state levels will have direct access to what's happening at every booth, from voter turnout to any irregularities or disruptions. With this webcasting system, the Election Commission aims to make election monitoring more efficient and data-driven. For instance, real-time turnout data will now be instantly available, reducing dependency on manual updates. Experts believe this move will not only prevent booth capturing or tampering, but will also strengthen public trust in the system, especially in a politically charged state like Bihar, where every vote counts. The second big change is something voters will notice immediately when they walk into the polling booth: the redesigned EVM ballot paper. For the first time, the ballot paper attached to the electronic voting machine will feature color photographs of candidates. Along with that, the names of candidates will be printed in bold, large letters, ensuring they are easily readable even for elderly or visually challenged voters. The Election Commission says this small but significant reform will make the voting experience simpler and more transparent. In the past, confusion over names or symbols often led to mistakes in casting votes, especially in constituencies with multiple candidates having similar names. The use of photographs and clearer typography will eliminate such errors and make the process more inclusive. Now let's talk about the third major step, the postal ballot counting system. The Election Commission has directed that postal ballots will now be counted 2 rounds before the final EVM count. This reform is intended to improve both the accuracy and timeliness of results. In the previous elections, postal ballots, often used by government officials, security personnel, and those on election duty, were counted at the end, leading to delays and confusion. But under the new system, these ballots will be processed earlier, giving election officials a more accurate picture before EVM results are tallied. Analysts say this change could reduce disputes and ensure that every vote, including those cast by postal ballot, carries the same weight and visibility as regular votes. Together, these reforms mark a historic shift in how elections are conducted in India. Bihar, often considered a politically complex and high-stakes state, is now being seen as a laboratory for electoral reform. If these innovations prove successful, the Election Commission plans to roll them out across other states, transforming how India's democracy operates at the grassroots level. Officials believe these reforms will not only strengthen public faith in the electoral process, but also enhance India's image as the world's largest democracy committed to fairness and transparency. From technology-driven monitoring to voter-friendly ballots, these initiatives represent a new chapter, one where every vote is protected, every voter is empowered, and every result is credible. So as Bihar heads towards another crucial election, it's not just about who wins or loses, it's about how India's democracy evolves. With full transparency, smarter counting, and more inclusive design, these reforms are setting the stage for a more modern, more reliable, and more participatory electoral system. Stay tuned for continuous updates and ground reports from across Bihar as the election season unfolds. Thank you for watching.